and you will never tune in. Tune in.
You know what it is.
My opinions are facts. Podcast.
Yeah. Straight up.
What's going on, everybody? Good afternoon. TGIF. It's a Friday. I hope everybody hit what they had hit yesterday on the opening day parlays. We didn't do too bad. To a couple of surprises. I didn't think, the Pirates was going to lose that one, but things happen how they happen. Skins had a good game though. You took him on the strikeouts. He definitely hit that parlay. But here we are, day 2, Friday. I'm started off. It's going to be their first game of the year. Colorado Rockies versus the Tampa Bay Rays. The run lines plus 1.5 for the Rockies, of course. Their season was weird season because they would lose a lot, but boy, the games they would win. Busted a lot of parlays last year. I'll tell you that much. But the pitchers today for both teams, you got Freeland pitching going against Pepiot. Freeland's whip is 126. He's also a lefty, so that might help out a little bit for the Rockies. Might have a chance at the game. Pepiot's whip is 113. Of course, the whip means that really is, something like the ERA, but I think the whip really is more important as far as stats and like reading things, like analyzing. So I really judge off the whip. So with that being said, with these two right here, I like the over on this one. I think they're going to get the bats working. Although, like I said, Pepiot whip is 113, which is, good. But I don't know. I think the Rockies, might give up a lot. It's tough hitting lefties. See, some would take that, or you could take the 1.5 with Tampa Bay. But I'm going to shoot for the over. I think it's going to happen. Like I said, these both teams right here, first game of the season. So it's opening day for Tampa Bay. So that's the read I got on that one. You can choose either. We'll get to the next one. Next up, we got my Pirates. Day 2, we got Mitch Keller pitching this time. He's one of the better pitchers also, too, for the Pirates. He's coming in. His whip's a 120, that's what you really need at this point, especially to secure a win, get the first win of the season. So I'm going to go with Mitch Keller getting 5 Ks today, 5 strikeouts. And I'm going to go back to Reynolds getting the RBI. I like that. And I like the money line. I think the Pirates will bounce back, get their first win of the season, beat Florida down there. They should take that win. Like I said, the pitcher they're going against the Marlins is Connor Gillespie. His whip's 0.92, but there really wasn't much read off of him, so that's what they went with. That's really good, but that's only I think based off of 2 games that during training camp and whatnot. So I feel the Pirates can still pull it out. Mitch Keller, I think he's going to handle it in the bullpen, should secure that and lock the win in. So, like I said, Reynolds, RBI, Mitch Keller, 5 Ks. Excuse me, and the money line for the Pirates. Off to the next one. This was the block yesterday. Baltimore Orioles versus the Blue Jays. Coming in, you got Charlie Morton pitching against Kevin Gausman. Morton's whip is 125. That's not too good. Going to get Kevin Giles, his whip is 1.57. That's not good. That's about poor. So, with that being said, I lean more towards over on this game. Over is 8.5. Run line is plus 1.5 for Baltimore. But yeah, I like the over in this game. I think some hits going to be given up. Sort of like yesterday. That was 12-2, I believe. So I can see another over game happening today. So yeah, I'm rocking with that one for sure. I was going to do bases with Rushman, but I was like, nah, I don't know how the game going to go. So I'm going to go with the over 8.5 for that one right there. For the next one, I got Boston Red Sox versus Texas Rangers. Boston took that L yesterday. Or I'm sorry, they won yesterday. It was shocking. You got Tanner Houck pitching. Whip is 2.49 is definitely not good at all. That was super bad. Going against Jack Leiter, whip is 1.55. That's poor, but it's nowhere near what that one is. So with that being said, I'm guessing a lot of hitting bats going to be cracking, and that's another game just based off of that alone. The pitching, I'm gonna take the over for that one. I was gonna take Devers for 2 bases, but I kind of laid off of that. Just kept it simple, you know what I mean? Just one pick. So that one definitely leaning towards the over, just off the whips alone. I based it off of that. Should be a lot of hitting, a lot of scoring for that one. For the next one, we got the Mets Astros. That was a good game yesterday. I picked the Mets. They fell short to the Astros. Astros came off pretty decent that last strike against Juan Soto. I didn't think that was going to happen, but it is what it is. His debut wasn't too good. Wasn't what we expected for the debut from the $700 million guy. But I'm pretty sure it'll get better. That was just day one, opening day. So I don't know if it's the nerves or, and the Astro pitching ain't bad. Actually, was good. I think he's a top 10 pitcher in the majors. So, that happened. Things happened. So Soto didn't get it done for his debut, and they dropped 3-1 to the Astros. But today you got McGill and you got Brown pitching against each other. The whip for Brown, which is the Astros starting pitcher, is on 1.75. It's not really that good. Going against McGill, his is 1.18, which is fair. So that's the pitching right there. But I think the Astros might have a better bullpen. But my lean, the pitching edge is probably gonna go to Astros. But my pick for this one, I'm going with Nemo and Soto to both get a hit apiece. I couldn't find a winner or nothing like that, but I'm like, I'm just gonna go with the hitters. So 2-slip parlay, I took both them guys for a hit. And winner, it's gonna be a tough one. But might be the Astros again. I don't know. I think the Mets won't have what it takes to get this team out unless Soto comes out and Linsor actually, play a good game. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that one. But that should be a good game right there. Another good one. Next up, we got the Atlanta Braves versus the Padres. Another game. I took the 3.5 under for total runs for the Braves. They ended up getting 4, but losing 7-4 against the Padres, which I kind of figured. That's why I stayed away and went with total runs. Didn't work out for me. The Braves scored more than I thought they would, but it is what it is. Coming in, starting pitchers today for both teams. Lopez, his whip's 1.31. You got C's, his whip is 1.09, which is real good. So you definitely get a pitching advantage to them for the first 5. For sure. I'm not sure about the bullpen for the Padres, but I'm pretty sure it's good. The Braves had a good bullpen last year, so I don't know. But yeah, with this one right here, I was like, I just lean towards Padres again, getting it done. I think you can go get back to back with them and Luis Arez. I got him for 2 bases. I think they're gonna get the bats hitting. Lopez, you're gonna give it to him, and I think the Padres gonna slide off with 2. Going to take another one at home. So I'm banking on that one for them. See how the game goes. That should be another good game too. Pretty high scoring, so some probably would take the over, but I laid away from that one. C's, like I said, he might get a good bit of strikeout, so we'll see how that ends out. But that's gonna be a good game again today. To the next one, we have Chicago Cubs and Arizona Diamondbacks. I was surprised the Cubs won yesterday too. I didn't think that, and they won convincingly. They scored 10 runs. It was a pretty high scoring game, but yeah, they had the bats working yesterday. You got Taylor, his whip, started pitching for the Cubs. Taylor, his whip is 1.41, going against Merrill Kelly, who's a decent pitcher. His whip is 1.57. Yeah, so I was reading this one right here. I feel like Arizona might be able to get this one off. But my pick for me was Kate Marte, get 2 bases, and I'm taking the over again. I was looking at the first 5 for the Arizona, but I stayed off of that one. You can kind of look into it if you guys want. But yeah, I'm going with the over and Kate Marte from the Diamondbacks to get 2 bases. Should be another pretty good scoring game, considering two pitchers, and the relief isn't too good for Chicago. So we'll see how that one ends out. Pretty good game. Pretty good game. Now we got off to the next one. Seattle Mariners and the or Las Vegas A's team. Still trying to get used to that name. We got Jeffrey Springs pitching against Luis Castillo. Castillo, I remember him from last year. He used to hit a few player props for me. So, of course, he got a whip of 1.39. And, I definitely took him, under 6.5 Ks. I think we're going to get him out there quick. He's going to get his pitches on him, be out to the dugout. He's not going to be out there too long dealing with the A's. This one right here, though, I think the A's can kind of, being that they got a lefty pitching coming, I think the A's might be able to cover it plus 1.5. That's what I actually picked. I put that on my slip. So I think the A's can kind of like hang in there afterwards, and I think the pitcher from Springer might help out. Like I said, the lefties, Mariners wasn't too good against lefties last year, so I don't know if anything might have changed, but considering the fact we don't got enough, read or numbers right now on that, I'm gonna assume it will be the same as last year. So I got the A's covering plus 1.5. Let's see what that do. And it actually was kind of low. It was like minus 160. So I guess they figured they could probably cover that. Now we got to our last game, the super team, LA Dodgers. After good game yesterday. I took Ohtani quit for a home run. Hernandez also hit one too. So it was a close game though, but hey, man, it's hard to beat it. Man, you just look at that lineup. They remind me of the Heat lineup, except for there's more like players. Like the role players are better than what the role players the Heat had. And they also remind me of, man, Golden State when they had the Hampton Five. They're up there with all them teams. Showtime Lakers, like this team right here is really, 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 really like generational. As far as baseball wise, I don't think I've seen as many players on one team that's stacked. Yankees did at one point in time, but no, not this many. Not this many hitters. And then you got Ohtani to pitch and hit like no other. He's like the Jordan right now. Without further ado, you got Yamamoto pitching today. This would be his actually I think it's his debut pitching. Or no, I'm sorry, he pitched against the Cubs, but his whip is 0.80. Yeah, it sounds like he get the job done for sure. And the Tigers going against Flattery's the other pitcher for the Tigers. His whip is 1.06, so they ain't got bad pitch on that side. But Yamamoto, I think they think he's gonna be the one also. Man, like I said, the Dodgers team has got a lot stacked up. So with this one, I went with Ohtani 2 bases, and I think I just got the feeling Dodgers are going to pull off again, but I got them minus 1.5 on the run line. Taking the risk, but if I'm going to do it, anybody's got to do it the best team in the league, chasing the back-to-back World Series. So, and it look like they're playing, they're determined. There's no letdown or nothing like that. So we're going to see how that one works out for them. But I'm rocking with that 1.5. Like I said, Detroit's no slouch, but I just feel like, the Dodgers, plus they played 2 weeks before the season started, so they already got the feet up under them, and they're ready to go. So they already been in motion ahead of everybody else. So yeah, this team, man, is one to watch. Of course, we're all gonna be watching. Hell, they're actually making people really watch baseball again a little bit, which has been a long, long, long time. Like I said, between him, Pirates of Skeens, all them guys ready to watch this season. So it's day 2 of this baseball. Like I said, make sure you tell my picks. We should do good today. I'm confident with these picks today. Definitely am. And I don't see where it should go wrong at. And like I said, it's all about the pitching, as we all know. So I definitely looked into that. So that's how I really got my picks for the day. Like I said, we'll tune into us later on at 5 p.m. for the NBA picks. We're going to have that for you guys. Like I said, we're going to try to get money on all sides any way possible. So we're definitely going to be the sports heavy, 2 different ones. So check in for that, and we'll have the picks for you today. I appreciate the love, everybody joining in with me. Shout out to everybody on TikTok. Keep tuning in. We're going to make these hits hit. Get ready, stack up that vacay money. It's about to be April soon, so we don't got too much time. Y'all want to get rolling for the summer. So let's get to it, man. Appreciate the love. See y'all again at 5 p.m. Until next time, signing off. It's your boy Izzy. He gets busy.